Okay. Well, do we have everything set? Okay. I closed out Periscope. Oh, did you focus the main camera?
Main camera's focused.
Oh, we have to grab that camera. Can you grab that camera that we got?
Yes, that's what I was
The D5?
going for.
No, the new camera. The new one that they just sent us. Can we tell?
We can't show the Mark IV yet.
Wait,
The embargo ends tomorrow.
Wait, we can't. I already made a slide for the show.
Okay,
Guys,
we'll
you're
take
on
it
the
out.
air. You're live.
What?
You're live.
Oh.
Already.
Shut up. Are you kidding me?
No.
Shut up.
Oh, I guess. Hi. Do we roll the
Did they
intro at
just
this
get
point?
that? Did they get that?
No.
All right, we'll roll the intro. Holy shit.
Mic check, mic check.
We'll have to just cut it.
This thing's kind of a pain in the ass anyway. Actually, too many megapixels. Like Lightroom can't even handle it.
Oh, God. Hello.
Hi, it's Tony and Chelsea live every Thursday at 5 o'clock.
Yes.
Or for some people, it's already Friday.
Some people, it's already
like next month.
April for them.
Wow, weird.
Wow.
This episode, today we're reviewing your smartphone photos, and it's brought to you by Squarespace.
Squarespace is the easiest way to create a beautiful website, blog, online store, or portfolio for you and your pictures. Squarespace features an elegant interface, beautiful templates, and incredible 24/7 customer support. So try Squarespace at squarespace.com/Tony and use the offer code portfolio to get 10% off.
Thanks for sponsoring us, Squarespace. And if you have a Squarespace portfolio you want us to review live during the show, go to sdp.io/link. Give us your URL and we'll take a look at it.
Okay.
We'll look at a couple of portfolios today too. So today we're looking at your smartphone photos. If you want to send yours in, go to sdp.io/submit and use the coupon code SNAP. SNAP.
Oh, snap.
Oh, snap. Smartphone photos, because we talked to Matt Granger about it. He said he actually takes more photos with his smartphone than he does with his real camera.
No.
He also
didn't say
said,
that.
yeah, all real photographers mostly use smartphones, and who needs a real camera
All right,
nowadays?
so you're trying to just throw Matt under the bus. I see.
No, I thought he really said that
No,
he took
he didn't
more.
say that.
Well, he takes, okay. We all take a lot of pictures with our smartphone, though, because we just have it with us, and sometimes they're casual pictures. You're just like sharing your meal on Instagram or whatever. But anyway, I actually think you can do a whole lot with a smartphone, and it kind of removes that element of the fancy bokeh and all the megapixels and just breaks photography down to its core, which is color and composition and mood and storytelling, but also timeliness, because you can get stuff on the internet really instantly. So that's why we kind of wanted to give this exercise where people put down your big cameras, take it with the most basic camera of all. So in any genre, just as long as you take them with your smartphone, sdp.io/submit, we'll accept them live throughout the course of the show. So if you're late, that's fine. Send it in.
Next week, our topic is going to be complementary colors. So we'll have on our blog at northrop.photo, we're going to have somebody write a blog about color theory, complementary colors, how to use that in your photography. It's important. I can really improve your photos to understand how color works and what looks good together. So if you already know that, you're golden. If you don't, stay tuned for our blog and we will explain it to you.
By the way, this photo taken with the Canon 80D.
So I can blame it on your ADD?
Yeah, look at that detail. This is basically like a 1-to-1 crop, but we just got the ADD in this week. So we've been testing it out for every type of scenario. And I mean, it's not going to like change your world or anything. It's not revolutionary, but it works. It's better. It's good. It's
Changed
a good
my
all-around
world.
camera.
I didn't know cardinals had little hairs there, little tiny feathers.
Yeah, it's still not, for wildlife, it's not as good as the 7D Mark II, but it's good. And for everything else, it's better because it's got a nice screen.
Do you know what I just realized?
What?
Look at that cardinal and squint a little bit. He looks like a hipster. Like he has a black beard and a cool undercut hairdo.
Yeah, right.
That's the hipster.
He does. He has the hair all swooped back and gelled.
He's like pretty handsome.
What a fancy pants.
I bet he shops local.
There are a couple of ways you can communicate with us live during the course of the show. You can write a comment, and our screener Siobhan out in Philly, well, judge you. But you can ask us questions and stuff, and if it's not a gear question, she'll probably ask us. We're pretty much open to anything not about camera gear.
Well, we don't really mind if it's like
It's okay.
concise.
This camera gets very, very. We get a lot of camera questions, so it becomes repetitive. It's also very specific to an individual. It's not generally interesting to people.
Okay.
Who aren't you? And then you can use hashtag TC Live on Twitter or Instagram. Justin will look at your tweets and put them up on the screen if he's so inclined. There's Justin. Thanks for working, Justin. You got a different beer sponsor this week, the Magic Hat number
Justin.
9.
You're sponsored by everybody. I can't really
From Vermont.
trust you, Justin, if you're going to be taking money from Magic Hat. Do you like that beer?
Oh, it's awesome.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Let's cover a little bit of news while people are submitting their photos. Siobhan's screening them.
You left my slide out.
I definitely put your slide in. Did it? Oh man, what happened to it? I put it in there and then maybe I copied the wrong file or something. I'm sorry.
All right.
You were just gonna tell people what were you gonna tell them?
Well, I just wanted you guys to subscribe, but I had a fancy picture, to be more like convincing and stuff. But we're almost at 500,000 subscribers.
But all these people have already subscribed. Probably because they're watching the live show. So what you should do is get your friends to subscribe, make multiple accounts for your kids and your dogs, and get all of those to subscribe.
Dogs
Go to
love
one of those
YouTube.
Chinese websites where you can buy subscribers and buy them for us as a donation.
Send your
Don't do that
grandma.
stuff.
Grandmas love me.
But maybe you could share our channel. We could use a little bit of a bump. Okay, so Sony
We just want it.
announced 2 new full-frame lenses and a new camera.
Yeah.
They announced a 50mm f1.8. This is the fantastic plastic nifty 50 that other brands have. They only had a $900 version of this. So everybody was like, we need cheap lenses for the full frame format. That's too expensive.
We need to eat.
And okay, it's not as sharp or the build quality is not the same, but people need cheap lenses. Not everybody can drop $1,000 on a prime lens. So they came out with this $250 version. We haven't tried it, but it's still twice as expensive as a Canon version, but it's super cheap by Sony standards. Like sports and wildlife lens people tend to get on other platforms. It's also pretty expensive at $1,200. That's it. You can go to those links to pre-order it. Also a new fixed lens camera, kind of like a point and shoot, but serious, especially at $1,500. That's
wow.
You could get a full frame lens, a full frame camera and a lens for that amount. It's the RX10 III and 4K video, which is pretty cool. You actually couldn't get a 4K full frame camera for that price. Yeah. But it's got a 24 to 600 millimeter f2.4 to f4 lens. 600 millimeters f4.
Yeah, okay.
So if you do the crop factor math, it ends up being 600 millimeter equivalent and f11 equivalent. But that's not the way they advertise it. Everybody should know better because the 600 millimeter f4 lens costs on the order of $13,000.
And is the size of my leg.
Yeah, the size and weight of your leg.
I like these lenses. They're 2 inches by 1 inch, and they're 600 millimeters, f.95.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, cool. You've figured out how to defy physics.
They could make the sensor half the size, and then it would be a 1,200 millimeter f4. It would be even more amazing.
Whoa.
They could just keep making the sensor smaller and smaller, and pretty soon it would be infinite.
Yeah.
f4.
We are snarky as hell.
I know. Maybe I just resent that everybody's been saying we're sponsored by Sony this week because we released a positive review of Sony gear that we liked. We just liked the gear.
Don't let it get to you. Haters gonna hate.
I feel it's like some sort of accomplishment that we're finally being accused of being Sony fanboys after years of accused of being Sony haters. It might even be the same people. Well, let's see. We have some more news coming up.
It's an accomplishment. Dear
we should
journal.
discuss that little camera there, the D5. But let's take a look at some pictures first.
It's a cracking our table.
Yeah. So far, kind of not going great with the D5, right?
What?
Why? What?
You don't think so? I guess we've mostly been focusing on video stuff, which isn't really fair.
No, we haven't really.
We just haven't had a chance to really use what it was intended for.
We have to.
You're right.
We need to get more experience.
It's premature. But we just basically tried to use it as a video camera because we were reviewing the 80D and we got it in and we're like, let's just try out the 4K. Yeah. It's just not a great video camera.
That's fine.
But so far it's a beast. I love the way it handles.
We're going to see what it's capable of.
Okay. Smartphone photos. Oh, you know what? It never occurred to me that
They could do panoramas.
you could do panoramas. That's the great thing about smartphones is you have all this software built right in there.
The world we're living in. That's nice.
Yeah, that is really nice. It doesn't have a focal point, but as far as capturing the scene, I also feel like smartphones provide new ways to consume pictures too, because nowadays with some of these cameras, you can take a panorama and then like move the camera around in 360. So as you rotate your body, it rotates. So it's almost like you're looking through a window into that location. It's very cool.
Just brightening it up a tad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice shot. And you can do post-processing in your camera really easy. Like Instagram makes it a couple of clicks. So we'll do a little bit of processing.
Snapseed is a good one. This is beautiful. It's difficult to catch a rainbow, and you nearly have all of the colors of the rainbow in there.
Yeah, and I'm going to give this one a pick. You know why? Not because of the rainbow, because of this lady taking a picture of it. To me, that adds so much of the story to it.
I actually like it just zoomed in like this. Like
oh, really? It is a beautiful scene, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I love this picture.
And look at those big clouds through. What an amazing scene.
Yeah.
Anyway, I like the lady. Whoa. Oh, we skipped one.
That's cool as heck.
Yeah,
Can
that's
you move
fantastic.
Your dad's head?
Oh, yeah. My
Move
dad,
your whole
ladies
dad.
and gentlemen. I'll put him up here.
Sorry, Monty. He can come with me.
The D5 is the size of my dad. That's how we measure it.
Wow.
It's one dad high. Because people in Periscope were asking about it. That's the bobblehead I made for my dad because I thought it would be a funny present to give him as a present. But then once I got it in, you could send people pictures and they will make a bobblehead out of anybody you send pictures of. And I got the bobblehead to give it to my dad, and I loved it so much that I could not give it away. I just loved it. And so I had to make another copy of it to give him as a present, but then the second one wasn't very good, so I gave him that one.
Yeah, because you're a bad son.
Yeah.
Isn't he, Monty?
How can I be a bad son when I have a 8-inch replica of my dad all the time with me? All the time with me.
Okay. This picture's cool. I'm going to give this a pick.
It is cool. They really went out there and made some cool effects with their smartphone. They got some God rays in there. There's not particularly a focal point. The picture is just of the God rays, but it's a cool moment. Mm-hmm. And you know, when that happens, you can't predict it or plan it. So this person probably didn't have a real camera with them. They had their smartphone with them. They got it. Good job.
Wow, this is lovely.
Yeah, this is a nice scene. Trying to think of what they could have done to capture the mood a little bit. It's the kind of like harsh midday light. I think
that's always tough.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if there had been a nice morning fog with some soft light? It would have been dreamier, but this is still beautiful.
Yeah. All right, they're working that solar flare, and they got the rule of thirds in there. That is really nice. I like that picture a lot. I'm giving that one a pick. It does have that big distracting solar flare. Sometimes you just have to like wipe the lens clean because it'll get fingerprints and stuff on it, and that can contribute to it. But sometimes you just get it anyway. Nicely done. I love that big cloud.
Oh my gosh, please. I need a puppy.
Yeah, I almost didn't believe that this was a smartphone picture. It's so adorable, but wow. How do you get so many puppies to just lay in a line like that? They're alive, right?
Yes, they're alive. Tony, don't call them dead puppies. That means
you just give them like a little spoonful of NyQuil and they go right to nap time.
You're good with puppies.
The Windows background.
Could this be for real? Or is this, do you think somebody actually took a picture here, or is this just the Windows desktop?
I think they did, because it says the location.
Okay.
Wait, no.
I'm just wondering if it's literally the Windows desktop. I think there's a lot of noise in the sky and stuff. I believe this is an iPhone picture.
That's crazy.
I got to give that one a pick.
Yeah, that
and it's
is
not
great.
quite the Windows desktop. It's got
an extra wave. It's beautiful.
Yeah, nicely done. We've had some amazing smartphone pictures here.
Wow, see? This is nice too. Look at that. You people are on fire.
Yeah.
I'm going to just bring up.
Most modern smartphones have an HDR mode, and when you do that, they'll actually have like more dynamic range than a real camera will, just because they have like the HDR easily accessible.
Siobhan, I'm just curious, have you gotten any good comments or questions?
Quite a few.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's up over there?
All right, let's see. Chris Reddy wants to know, what photo-specific apps do you guys use on your phones, and what phones do you have?
I have the iPhone 6S, and I use Snapseed, and Instagram, I think, has good filters. Yeah.
I have the Samsung S7. This is the S7 Edge. I just got it in. I don't know what camera I'm
Here,
on.
I'll go to your. There you go.
Oh, Samsung S7 Edge.
Oh, the other one I use is Pic Collage.
This has a fantastic camera in it, and DP Review or DxO Mark, I don't know, they just scored it, and it did better than any other mobile camera, but it seems to be really good. It hunts, the autofocus hunts during video, but the autofocus for stills works really well, and the phone app has like exposure compensation and stuff built right into it, like
Cool.
the native phone app.
That's very cool.
And it also pops up fast, because that's one thing I hated with my S5 is when I opened the phone, it would take forever, but just a double tap and it pops right up and it's ready to take a picture. So
Mine takes a while as well.
you're like 3/4 of a second from taking a picture
Cool.
at any point.
Good
So that's
question,
really nice.
Chris. What else,
Did-
Siobhan?
I'm sorry to interrupt. Did either of you guys ever get into the Lightroom mobile stuff?
Yes, just this past
I did not.
couple of weeks,
I'm
because
trying to think.
I looked at Lightroom Mobile like a few months back, maybe a year ago even, whenever it first came out, and I hated it. It was terrible. But then I just tried it again because they released an update, and it works great now. And you know what I use it for? I use it to get pictures on Instagram. So I have a collection in my Lightroom on my desktop that syncs to Lightroom Mobile, and then so I just add it to that target collection, and then automatically syncs to my phone. I just pick my phone up and go into Lightroom, share directly from Lightroom to Instagram.
That's
It's awesome.
smart.
It's just a really fast
I
way to
would
get
like
stuff
to
to
do that.
Instagram. Yeah.
This photo is submitted by Maya.
She's my Twitter friend.
She's my friend just in general.
But we're a little closer than you are.
No. I like her picture.
Yeah.
It's really creative. I like how she
Sorry.
I like that all the lines from this cool tree. Good shot.
Yeah, I like it a lot. Good work using the sun as a focal point. Beautiful
Yeah.
colors. Wow.
Ooh, this is
I love this
interesting.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give that one a pick. It's really pretty. You could make a print out of that. Nicely done. I almost want that snow to be whiter
I was
because
just
it has
thinking
lots
that.
of highlights, but it's not in the snow. The snow looks kind of gray. But I feel like it's too late to try to fix it. I think it's already kind of been HDR'd, but it didn't make the snow bright for some reason.
Can't you?
It could be tough. Yeah, I don't know how to fix it now without blowing everything out. Maybe a graduated filter. You beat me to it.
Of course.
Of course.
It's nice when the snow is nice and bright and white. Okay. A lot of interesting colors here. I like that.
Yeah.
Cool filter.
Oh, that's a great concept.
Yeah, this is nice.
Um,
I like it in
yeah,
black and white.
I like it in black and white too.
And I'm going to
Nicely
give that a
done.
pick. What happened? Ooh.
Oh, wow, that's fantastic.
I kind of like this wide angle kind of distorted look, right?
Yeah, I'm giving that one a pick too.
Yeah, that's cool.
That turned out great. These cameras do make great macro cameras. They get really, really close.
Yeah, I've been able to get pretty close. This is nice.
Yeah. I feel like it could use a more substantial focal point, but it is really nice. Oh, this is fantastic too.
Yeah, this one's great.
Yeah. I just love this kind of abstract picture, and
I'm
yeah,
gonna
it
give that a pick.
really needs the yellow, but great eye. Fantastic eye.
Any other questions? What are you laughing at over there, Justin? Anything good?
I just accidentally hung up on Siobhan. I was paying attention to all this stuff.
I don't think it was an accident, Siobhan.
Oh man.
Oh, and then I muted her. One sec.
And then he muted you. Wow.
Justin does not want to hear me tonight.
No, he's having none of it from you.
He's Team Chris. Yes, I have good questions. How How do you guys get started on selling prints? I've been trying to take a step forward in my photography and start receiving income on my landscape photographs. What advice can you give?
To be honest with you, I haven't sold a ton of prints. It's just not something that I've tried to do. I've sold a few in art shows, and I've had a few people buy them off of my website. But I think my advice to you would be to just get your work out there more. I know around here you can find a local coffee shop and they'll put your work up and you can put a price on it. But like I said, it's not my area of expertise.
Yeah, fine art photography prints is a really difficult market. I've been selling prints online since like the late 90s.
Yeah.
And I used to sell a lot more than I do now, even though now I'm more known for photography than anything else. And I still occasionally sell a print through my Squarespace store, because so Squarespace can help you do that. But it's not a lot. I couldn't pay the bills with it, certainly.
No, and I think that's what he wants. And I think that you have to get yourself out there much more than just kind of having them passively up.
Yeah, as we've been studying famous photographers, I think one thing I've realized is if you're going to sell fine art, you yourself have to become notable first, and then your pictures will start to sell better.
Well,
because art is largely about the artist.
But a lot of these people start in the galleries. So you start in the galleries and you might not be selling anything. You kind of hope that you fall into a space or find a space where your work is desirable and you can sell it.
Yeah. Yeah. And that requires building relationships with gallery owners. And I guess I don't have any great advice.
We'll have to bring somebody in that does fine art so that they can give people advice on that.
Yeah. Good point.
What else, Siobhan?
How do you choose the theme for the show? Is it just projects you've been working on, or do you have a never-ending list?
We have a list, and we try not to repeat things too often. We try to pick topics that would be a challenge or different or inspiring. And sometimes I just have a good example picture, and I'm lazy, and I just choose that picture and then find a topic to go around it.
Yeah, sometimes that's usually the way it is for me too. I'll just look at whatever I have selected in Lightroom and be like, oh, that's what I've been working on lately.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Sometimes I do think of Kyle and Maya, who both do try to do a new challenge every week.
Yeah,
like,
I often think of them. Yeah, what would I want them to do? So, but if people have suggestions, I'd love to hear it. I'm open to creative ideas, especially. We get tired of like doing the same kind of stuff every week.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at Adrian Larios' portfolio.
Adrian Larios photography.
And this is the opening picture, and it feels like an event photo to me, kind of on-camera flash, but I think it turned out nice. And then we have what feels more like a posed picture.
Hey, that's Phoenix. I know that mountain place.
Oh, you do?
Oh, really?
Yeah, people go up and have picnics and stuff in those. Cool. It's Papago Park.
It's really beautiful.
Wow. Just a nailing location. This picture is adorable. And I might even lead with this picture because it feels much more deliberate than the first picture, which almost felt candid.
It draws you in, too.
Yeah. And same with this one. This is highly stylized, and this is now like it looks like a fashion picture to me even.
Yeah.
Like this is a style we see deliberately used really often with the like on-camera flash reflecting onto the background. Yeah. Good classic kind of portrait, very candid shot. Another good posed picture.
Maybe, is the shutter speed slow?
It could be, but I think the f-stop isn't high enough.
Oh, okay.
You have a nice blurry background there. Just crank up that f-stop number. You can be at f8 because it's very difficult to get the eyes of two people in focus.
I think, are you sure he didn't move? Because look, his shirt and his neck are both in focus, and her shirt and her face are both in focus. I think they had that down. Sorry, we're supposed to be reviewing their portfolio, not nitpicking.
Yeah, but his ears look in focus. I think it's a depth of field thing. Anyway, okay. Chapter 6 of Stunning Digital Photography has information on taking group photos that can help you out. And this is
beautiful.
Yeah, this one is one I would lead with up front. This feels very fine art. It's a fantastic picture.
That's a great picture too.
Yeah, very nice. And then kind of more back into the candid
so
stuff.
Lead with your strongest pictures. Some product photography. Very cool.
So I make this recommendation a lot. I guess it depends what your goals are. If you want to be hired as a photographer, and I see you have pricing on here, which is good, then I'd probably lead with the stuff that would sell. Mm-hmm. And then if you want to have subcategories for people who want to explore your kind of non-commercial work, that's always an option.
I think all of those things could sell. Product photography is popular. A lot of people have things that they're selling and they need good pictures. So
yeah. You could always combine that into a single.
Yeah, they could do
category.
The pricing, portraits, events, and then products.
Let's check out Adrian's bio. I will say it's odd that Adrian had this picture in his portfolio, right? Because
maybe
it's a picture of him. Maybe it is. He shoots with a Canon 5 DSR. Nice job. Good camera.
Yeah, I love that your portfolio is simple and clean. My advice to you would be to lead with your stronger pictures. And that's it. I thought it was good. I thought it was well done.
I think it's coming along really nicely, and maybe combine the categories into one thing. Let's see what Adrian had to say about Squarespace. He had a lot to say. In fact, I can't even fit it all on the screen. Let's see. Okay. I first would like to say thank you to both of you. Without your videos, I might not have pursued photography as a career.
Thank you.
You're welcome, and thanks. Yeah, glad I could help. Squarespace. It was so easy to set up. I could change everything to the way I wanted easily. It's very clean, and that is what I like about it. I love being able to check the analytics because it shows me that what I'm doing off the site what I'm doing off site is bringing people to the site. I found Squarespace from you guys and decided to try it out. I was only really trying to see if I could go through all the work and see if any of it was worth displaying online. After I had everything up, I loved it. The layout is easy and great, so I bought it. And now that I have a site, it makes me want to photograph more and show off my work more.
I'm so glad you said that because we tell people that and I feel really cheesy. Like I'm just trying to sell. We don't make money per Squarespace that you guys buy. That's not how it works. We really do think that it's a good exercise. Even if you don't buy it like he did, go through your pictures, pick your favorite ones, and see what your body of work looks like to an outsider. And it's inspiring. You'll say, wow, I like taking product photos and I think I could do better than that last one. I want a better picture to lead my website and I'm going to go do a shoot. And that's how it works for me. I get excited to shoot more when I see my whole body of work.
Yeah, and I'm always thinking about the only way I get to add a picture to my portfolio is to take a picture that's better than everything that I've already taken.
Yeah.
Or at least better than the 12th worst picture or however many pictures I have in my portfolio. So I'm always thinking, I start to take a picture and I think, this isn't good enough.
Yeah.
What can I do to make it that good?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a different way of thinking about things.
You're up against yourself. I do the same thing where I'll think, oh, I like today's shots. That was a good way to learn, but I didn't get my portfolio photographer. So,
just you push yourself a little bit harder when you have that. If you want your own portfolio, Squarespace does a great job of hosting it. We really have checked everything else out, and they're sponsored, but they're the best too. Go to squarespace.com/Tony. That lets them know that you heard about it from us. You get a 14-day free trial, no credit card required. If you decide you like it, you can just try it out. Use the coupon code portfolio for 10% off, but just try it out if you want. It's fun.
Well, I've had a few portfolios before this one, and I hated all of them. They were never finished. I always found them really annoying to work on. I was always thinking about the website more than my photography because I was always just like fussing around with it. I like that it's easy.
Yeah. What about those poor people who try to host it on WordPress? Oh.
Erky loves it. He's the only person. He's the only person that I've met that doesn't like Squarespace and loves WordPress. But he also was like, has so much energy and he's so talented and he's not afraid to sit down for 6 hours and just research how to do whatever. So
yeah, but I think he also secretly just loves pain.
Yeah, but he's
got like some battery cables on his nipples or something. Like he just loves suffering. WordPress is such a pain for something like that.
He's just good at everything. Like we've known Erky through photography, and then we found out that he was like an Olympic skier or something. Remember that? And
Swedish pop star.
And the Swedish pop star. He's just good at everything.
We gotta have Erky back on the show.
Yeah, we gotta
mostly just so we can play his pop star clips again. Nick Software has a collection of kind of special effects software that kind of makes your pictures look better. And Google bought them some time ago to get the Snapseed app, basically. And Google only wanted the Snapseed app and didn't really seem to care about the Nick Software stuff. But real photographers do care about it. And Google I think they're giving up on it. They're like, we don't want to support this, so we're just going to give it to the world for free. But that's good, because now you can get these very cool filters that can do some amazing things to your pictures. They're fun to play with. Go to sdp.io/Nick N-I-K.
I actually haven't tried them yet, but I've been meaning to.
Yeah, we've just been too busy. I downloaded them, but I tried it years ago, and I did like it, but I actually thought it's too expensive.
Oh, yeah.
I would get it if it wasn't so expensive. Also, we'll plug the Northrop.photo blog.
Yes, we do have a blog, and you're invited to write for it if you'd like to. If you've written before, you can send them to Siobhan. You have to have writing experience. Send a writing sample, like your experience, some pictures that you've taken, and some blog ideas, and we'd be happy to host you. But we've had some great writers so far, some really good blogs up.
Do they contact Siobhan at northrop.org?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be the first test. Like, can you spell Siobhan's name?
Hint, it's Gaelic.
Man, it's like a spelling bee. Whoa. Sometimes my mouse goes out of control.
Yeah, you have to lock it.
Let's look at a couple of pictures, and then we'll do Stop It, which is a segment we haven't done in like a year.
Did you make that?
Yes, I specifically made
an
intro page that would upset people.
Why? Because it's so ugly?
Yeah, because it's got some like 90s clip art on there, and yeah.
But I almost feel like it's so retro, it's cool again, to be honest with you.
I'm that good.
You're that good. You're bringing it back, the clip art. That was gorgeous.
Oh, picture. Man, we have a lot of pictures today. Maybe we should scan through, because I want to do a re-import so we can get some pictures from people.
But I see great ones.
Okay, you just want to try to go through real fast?
I love this because the boat is right under the rainbow.
Yeah.
Ooh, they got so close.
Yeah, getting down low is really nice. It's a little dark, but that's one of the great things about a phone is it's easy to get right down there in the reeds.
Very interesting.
Oh, I love the mood
Moody?
on that.
Yeah.
Great mood. I'd give that one a pick if we hadn't
nice
already
and close.
moved past it.
Very cool. Let's brighten it.
Yeah, good bright colors.
Bright.
I love the shadows coming towards you. I mean, it would be a great spot for a person too, but I like it as it is. I give it a pick. Oh,
wow, that's cool.
It's one of those Greek islands or something.
Is that Santorini?
I'll bet that's from Bill Pepis. I'll bet you anything.
Oh, beautiful spot. How did they get a 3-second exposure? I believe it, but tripod, super clamp, and 12 stops of ND gels. Okay, I'm giving you, sir, a pick because you figured out how to do a 3-second exposure with your phone. That's awesome. Wow. Good work.
That's just like an app thing, right?
No, we had to get like a tripod and a clamp and then ND gels to put over the front of his lens.
5 stars on a pick.
I mean, maybe the app allowed him to do it 3 seconds.
Photography, but I want to talk about pancakes. Look at these pancakes.
The pancakes. I love the square
composition.
You know what
I call these? Pandering pancakes. You hate that? I gave it 5 stars on a pick while you guys were talking about other stuff. I really do just like the composition and the colors and the light too.
Yeah, it's geometry, squares and circles.
Grapes, grape. Oh, I had soda.
Great storytelling with this. Nice job with the close. I'll give you a pick. Oh, that one's really nice too.
Look at these people about to die. Cool. Whoa. Interesting.
Yeah, what is that? Some Avatar stuff going on.
Tree. Wait.
Oh my goodness.
I thought that was an iguana. Oh.
That's cute.
That is cute.
Great buddy.
Wow.
Fantastic macro shot. Those Lumias used to have pretty amazing cameras for the time. That one turned out amazing. Yeah, this is a tough one.
Yeah, but that's still great.
Just because it was taken so late.
I like it in black and white.
Black and white. There you go.
I'm gonna give it.
Hides a lot of the noise too. Could even raise that black one.
Look at these folks.
Oh my God.
That's cool.
Yeah, this one gets a pick. This is like National Geographic quality. Great shot.
I love the panoramas.
Yeah, that's a really
that has
powerful
beautiful
format.
light, and the leading line is very nice.
Mm-hmm.
All
there
right,
we go. A recent picture of
the
New York skyline.
Nice light.
Oh my God. That's fantastic. I love that with the goat.
So cute.
Yeah.
Love that goat.
Great shot.
Beautiful light.
Yeah. Wow.
Great composition too on that one.
Some nice dewdrops going on.
Oh.
That's gorgeous. I love the look of the snow, where the way it's both orange and blue at the same time.
We've seen.
I accidentally made the thumbnails huge. There we go.
Oh, I was trying to figure out. Okay. Whoa, look at this one. Pick.
Yeah.
Dang.
Beautiful. Gorgeous picture.
Nice do. This will be black and white. Ah, that's better. Nice, nice, nice. You guys are excellent. Look at this composition. What is this? Explain this. I like this one a lot.
Yeah, I like that one too. It's a really thoughtful picture of Josh. Yeah, ideally you'd get it perfectly symmetrical. It would be impossible though, since there's glass there preventing you from getting right in the middle. But good shot.
I like those. Wow, this is very nice.
Yeah.
Dang, they've got a lot of good photos. Wow, look at the fog and the light in this one.
Yeah, I love the mood of this shot.
I'm gonna give this a pick.
Sorry, we're trying to go through pictures as fast as possible.
We know there's going to be a lot today.
And it's kind of like,
good glasses.
if we pause on your picture, that's the highest compliment because it made us feel something.
Car.
Yeah, it just needs a bit more contrast to it.
Whoa.
Wow. I don't know what's going on there, but cool location.
Wow. Pick.
Nicely done. Yeah.
Whoa.
Ah, very cool spot. I just get those regular cars out of it.
Sturmax. Oh, that's not right.
That sucks, man.
That's a bad
It's Ann
day.
Arbor.
Coming back to that bike.
You'd be like, oh. Oh,
Oh, wow.
He's
That's fantastic
beautiful.
detail. That's really beautiful. Yeah. Nicely done. Good sunset picture.
Oh.
Can't argue with beer, right?
Snap.
Oh,
Wow.
I'm giving that one a pick. That's amazing.
Amaze me. How did
Another long exposure.
it's 60
4 seconds,
images
60
stacked.
image stack.
Whoa.
Again, a pick just for the effort.
Leave
that you
it to
put
our
into it.
viewers for just bringing it to the next level. They don't play around.
Yeah.
Nice, nice.
Wow.
Whoa, I love
Oh, that's beautiful. There just needs to be a plane flying through the top of the ladder.
that. Cool. Oh, geez. You know
Because he likes to dig his stupid nose in the
that's
snow.
what it's Cowboy Insanity, dude. This is beautiful. I'm gonna give
That
this a
is
pick.
gorgeous too. Yeah.
You just saw a moment and you took it. Nice light. Nice rainbow. Nice. Nice. iPad and dog. Dog. Like,
beautiful light. I'm giving that a
just
pick
up
too.
the contrast.
Yeah, I feel like the Instagram filter would have taken care of that, right? But
Sure.
more contrast definitely made the difference
Whoa.
there.
Wow.
Beautiful colors on this.
I
This
love
one really
the
has a lot of pop. Gorgeous sky.
Pop. That's
Oh,
the world. That's nice.
good moment. Yeah, I should have something in the foreground besides that
Go.
thing.
I just want this to have some more.
Chelsea wants to develop this one.
I like it. It's a compliment. Whoa. You must have been close to that moon. What'd you do?
Yeah,
with
they
all
must have
those
held it up to a
oxygens?
telescope. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. That's nice.
Yeah, that's
I
beautiful.
like that. Wow, we're getting a lot of great pictures.
Oh my God, I love that picture. I love the violation of the rule of space and the shadow.
Yeah,
Fantastic. I love it.
fantastic. I like his awkward little boy arms.
Oh,
What?
it's just, yeah.
Kids
His arms
run
are
like
fun.
that. That's what kids are all loose. So whenever they do something, it's like they don't care. They're
I
not.
see, yeah. He's just chill.
Okay, we did it. Now let's
Okay,
do the
we'll
second
re-import some pictures.
Siobhan, do you have any questions, comments, queries, concerns? I can't hear you.
Justin.
Justin.
Please, that was all you.
Justin.
No.
Oh, it's on.
Mm,
We're going to spend some time on this, figure out whose fault it really was.
All right. Jim Setzer asks, where do you see your business in 5 years? Maybe that's too far. How about 3?
oh yeah, Jim asked. Wait, maybe he asked us this before. Goodness. Well, we're going to have a Photoshop book out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to do a travel show.
Yeah, and hopefully it'll be on like conventional TV. We're working on it.
And then the rest is kind of fuzzy.
Yeah, I don't know that I really have a 3-year plan, though I usually have had a longer term plan. Maybe I've almost caught up with my long-term plans.
Well, we're kind of catching up with the previous plan because a lot of people don't know this, but we started as a publishing company. Tony was an author when we met, and he had written about 30 books, something like that, 35 books. And he also loved photography. So he started writing about photography, and I learned the business and publishing side of things. And we wanted to make a photography book that everyone could understand. And we were focusing on English as a second language, people with learning disabilities. That's something that's near and dear to me. And just wanted to be able to teach people as simply and as possible.
Yeah, just kind of getting the most out of technology for education and trying to find new ways to educate people.
Yeah. And then YouTube was just an easy way to give stuff away for free, and that just kind of took on a life of its own.
Yeah.
So our goals with YouTube are to keep teaching people and to evolve our content. I guess we have so many little goals, it's hard to answer that question. Because it's like everything's in its own little compartment. But our biggest goal is always to educate as many people as we can. And we've even talked about taking on different subjects, like a physics book we've talked about, or a math book. But we're like, we always come back to photography, like, we're just going to keep it photography.
Yeah, at some point we'll find the right author for the other topics and we'll be able to expand. So I guess that's part of it, is to take the same educational model and move it into other fields, because we really do feel like it's a good way to teach. But we also don't ever want to have more than 5 employees. We kind of decided like 5 employees max, and we have 4 right now.
Yeah, I like to just
so
enjoy life.
Fill in one more employee at some point, and then we'd be maxed out. You want to do Stop It?
Stop It. These must be old pictures.
I don't know, because we haven't done Stop It in a long time, because nobody would ever submit any pictures that were actually fun. But this is a segment where people send in their own bad pictures and give us permission to make fun of it. So it's good for us because we try to be supportive when we review people's pictures.
Now
but we don't have to be supportive.
Opposite. Okay.
So I think you can go to scp.io/stopit.
And you could submit your terrible
submit
pictures.
your own terrible pictures, not blurry, out of focus pictures, not technically bad pictures, but pictures where you did something stupid and embarrassing, something you're embarrassed about now. That's the funny thing.
So in the beginning, we did Stop It all the time, but it was just all of my pictures because nobody else would volunteer.
Yeah. It's hard to look back at your old pictures and be like, what the hell was I thinking?
I have so many bad pictures.
But this person looked back and was like, oh, I had a nice scene, and then I put way too much saturation in it. Like, why is the building blue?
That wasn't that bad.
No, it wasn't that
I was thinking that too, that it's just a little too much.
This is an
It's
excellent
oversaturated.
picture. What's wrong with this one? This one's great. I mean, the focus is on that flashlight or whatever, but this is a really good picture.
Yeah, and they have all these like effects on it, and then you have this weird like red and blue thing up here that is the only thing that steals my attention. They have no picture, and they tried to make a picture with gritty filters and stuff. And then here with the on-camera... What's wrong with this? The on-camera flash has completely blown her face out. She's lost to the light. And then her face is like normal. Like, who would use an on-camera flash and then share it, and they just put the faces like right in the middle of the frame?
Stop it. Oh dear. Everyone has a bare boner moment.
And then, I just love this, like,
Someone
he's like a robot
this?
selfie or something.
Somebody sent you this? Tony, where are
He's
you?
like
Tony, we need
all
to
geared
talk
up.
as husband and wife. Where are you getting these pictures? What is happening?
I don't know, but he's just like he should be in that Star Wars cantina.
Tony, you're good.
And then I just like this picture because they have what seems to be a scented candle and a bottle of hand lotion right next to the TV. So it's just like maybe they're setting a romantic mood for themselves.
Tony, dear God.
Oh, let's take a picture of the sunset. Mother Nature, you really captured. Nicely done. And then this one, just look how bad the parking is. That's all I had to say about it. Who would park their chair there? Clearly, you need to go into a designated spot.
Yeah, that's just
Chelsea, this is all you. Keeper. Definitely got to put your watermark right on that. Don't want the family like making a print of that without paying you for it.
oh, spot color.
Corey, you're a true champ for sending
spot
these.
Color. Everyone has done the spot color eyes. This is one I can get behind. Don't do this. Please don't do this. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to the world. You're not an IKEA poster hoping to be sold to millions of people.
How to make art?
I like this picture.
Just black and white is all you need to make art. Just anything black and white.
Why do I like all the stop it pictures?
No, you're too nice. You love this picture?
Yes, I do. It's a thumb and it says, pick me.
Is it a thumb?
Yeah.
I picked it just because it told me to, basically. What about this beautiful fairy caught in nature? Just dancing around.
Yeah, that one's...
in a forest wonderland. Stop
tried
making
that.
yourselves fairies, people. You're not fairies. You're not fooling anyone. We're not going to send you fairy juice.
What? Fairy juice? What is that?
I'm just saying I'm tired of the fake fairies trying to get fairy juice bouncing back at you.
How many of these? Look at that dog.
I like they wanted to capture nature, but they weren't going to. Yeah, I'm going to capture nature, but against to wait for that guy to keep walking out.
Everybody goes through this phase.
Photography puns. Everybody goes through the photography puns phase.
Oh.
It just looks like my dog, so. And then
I actually did a picture a lot like this, and I don't know what he's doing with the stick, but I have a lot of respect for him. Like at the one where he's doing the limbo, but there's no pole. I will be friends with him.
you're not good at this segment.
I feel like you have to be there when Stop It is made or something. I don't know.
I feel like you couldn't drink tonight because you have a soccer game.
I feel like you were on peyote for a moment there when you're talking about the fairy juice. Do you remember that?
This is my Rosebird. She sent her portfolio in.
Oh, she's sweet.
And she's mostly my friend, but a little bit your friend. So we'll take a look at her pictures.
She's my friend.
She's my friend.
Justin, you can't get in on this.
Wow. I feel like, have we seen this picture?
Yes, we have. We love this picture.
Maybe she sent it in for review. It's a fantastic picture.
Yeah.
It definitely makes me want to look for more. Yeah. Great job on the star
Maya,
trails.
I think, is like 14 or 15.
She is.
Or
Yep.
something.
Oh, really?
She's incredibly talented. She works hard, too. She puts the time in. Look at this. This
beautiful
is great.
texture.
I love that.
Yeah, I love that too. Just a great mood, great contrast to it. Very nicely done. Great geometry. I just love all the square, rectangle shapes.
Ah, this one's good, too.
Yeah, we've seen that before too. I will say it probably won't be a crowd pleaser because I've used to have pictures of dead stuff in my portfolio and nobody liked it. Nobody likes dead stuff, but I do.
I like that shot a lot. This one's beautiful, too.
Yeah, nice and tight. Oh,
Wow.
nice long exposure.
Wow.
Yeah, beautiful pictures.
Oh, she paints, too.
Oh, wow. Great mood on that one. I don't even know what I can say. I liked all those pictures. There were definitely not too many
Yeah,
pictures.
there weren't too many. Yeah, she's 14. St. Augustine, Florida. Oh, she's in Florida?
Yeah, this is perfect. This is exactly what we ask. You have your contact information. You have a picture of yourself. She specifically says she's not looking to be hired.
Oh, she has a store.
Oh, awesome.
She is, reasonably priced. These are beautiful pictures.
Is that for prints? Because I think I want this one.
I want that one too. Get it.
Oh, okay. So you download the digital image. She's selling a digital image, but then I guess I could make a print myself.
Yeah, we'll have to do that. Well, let's see her store.
I actually didn't see this one in the. Oh, I see. Maybe it's a crop of the Star Trail one.
Yeah. Oh, is that the digital store the same as the store, or is this? Oh, this comes matted and ready to frame.
Oh, okay. You've got two stores there. Every Squarespace site lets you set up a store so you can be ready to sell stuff.
You could get it 8x10, Tony.
$30. Good deal. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for submitting your portfolio, Maya. Let's see what Maya had to say about it. She said, I love Squarespace. You should read this because you have a female voice.
but I can't see that far. Sorry. I love Squarespace. When I break things, they're super helpful and always fix it. Thank you to Chelsea for reminding us every 1 minute about your awesome sponsor. Go make a site now. And I agree with her. Good on me for reminding you every minute. Good on Maya for having the sense to know it's great. So you can go to Squarespace at squarespace.com/Tony. Use the coupon code portfolio. You can get 10% off. You can be cool like Maya. You can sell your prints. Comes with a store. Yeah.
Thanks, Maya, for all your hard work, and your portfolio looks great. I actually wish we had more constructive criticism for you. I don't know that I gave you a single piece of
look
constructive
good. She didn't have too many
criticism,
pictures. She wasn't looking to sell her work.
It was good. We go through the whole list, and you kind of nailed it. So
she nailed it.
Thanks for that. We have some chit-chat.
Oh, yeah, we have a few chit-chat.
What's chit-chat, Chels?
Chit-chat is the part of the show where we read your comments to us, and often they're not very helpful, so in return, we're awful or not helpful. Sometimes we make fun of you.
Yeah, it used to be a segment where I'd read people's like legit questions and then try to answer them for other people, and now we just make fun of people.
Oh. I'll let you handle this, because I don't know what you're going to do.
Will you please correct my some images? Reply as it's very urgent. I'm waiting. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. People can have odd expectations about what photographers on YouTube are going to do for them. Like, I can probably answer a question about a camera, but I probably can't like urgently get your pictures and fix them for you and send them back to you. It's not a service we offer.
There was a time,
certainly not in a timely manner.
There was a time when we would do that, and unfortunately we just don't have the time anymore. So if you want your picture to be corrected, you could submit it to the show, and you can see that we do some of the Lightroom corrections here. But
you're so nice and constructive tonight.
There's something in the tone of this review. Is Sony a North Korean company?
This is about the 85 millimeter. And he was saying,
oh, shoot,
we were worshiping Sony.
Sorry, Siri.
Siri, why you got to chime in about this?
I didn't even ask you anything.
We were treating this lens like they treat Kim Jong-un.
Oh, I see what they're saying. I really like the 85 millimeter. It's so funny because if I say I hate something about Sony, everyone's like, well, you just need to read the manual and you just need to get used to the buttons and you're such a Canon fanboy and blah, blah, blah. And as soon as I say I like something, they're like, you are so sponsored. I can't even trust you anymore. It's really weird.
That's literally what people said. We've just slammed Sony gear for years and years and years, and then recently Sony gear has gotten better and better, and so our reviews of them have gotten better and better.
You know,
there was
it's
nothing to
funny.
compare this lens to.
Everyone said that they bought us off with a vacation, but we were working like 16-hour days. But also,
or more.
At the Sony event, with the Sony reps there, all of the press like ripped Sony apart. So Sony's doing a presentation, and like we're all nerds, we're all reviewers, we all see a ton of gear, we're all hypercritical, and someone's like, could you make it so that we could touch the screen and do the autofocus, please? And the guy's like in the middle of his presentation, and then someone else is like, I agree. Could you also do this? Could you change that? Could you please fix this? And the Sony people are like, okay, we'll listen to you guys. Like, thank you, but can we finish our presentation? And the whole room's like, I have a gripe. I have a gripe. Yeah. So like they think that they're buying us off, but this is how the world works. If you're in the press, nobody wants to go to a boring press release, so they make them interesting. You get to take pictures. You get to be the first to touch the gear.
And you get good pictures. Like that's kind of what Sony's part is. Instead of having, just lame pictures like in our studio or at Harkness, we got good pictures on location. So they did help increase the quality of the pictures. And they also helped us like make sure that we were doing things right.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you get a piece of gear in and maybe you don't know about some feature or something.
Yeah, but also they're just trying to make it sting less that you're taking time off of work and you're not making money. They're not buying us off. We're losing money. We could be making other reviews. Yeah. We could be writing our own book. We own the content forever. We make royalties. Like, we did not make money off of a trip. We lost money or broke even, hopefully.
Yeah, and check out the A6300 review that we recorded on the same trip, which is filled with criticism that a lot of people considered harsh.
Yeah.
But it's all just accurate. And Sony doesn't want us to lie about the camera. They don't want that.
No, they actually don't. They sat down with us and asked us, what should we change? What could we do better? So
yeah, they just want honest reviews. Yeah.
No, but I'm sure they'd prefer, if we talked them up, but they don't expect us to lie or anything. Random tech. Tony Northrop's name sounds like porn star stage name. No, it doesn't.
I don't get that at all. Like, what sort of Downton Abbey porn is he watching?
Lord Tony Northrop of the Manor.
There was a romance novel where the lead character was named Lord Anthony Northrop. And I own a copy of it. I found it and I bought a copy of it.
Wow.
A little bit of trivia.
Quite the
Nobody
gent.
cares about.
Nobody cares.
Let's toss it over to Siobhan.
I want to know.
And see what's doing in the chat room. Got anything for
You
us?
found what makes me not polite. I get fired up every time people get like, they know nothing about.
Yeah,
That
you were
is
being
my-
so nice this whole show.
That
I
is
bring
my
that
sore
up.
point, when someone knows zero information and then accuses other people of a crime. Siobhan,
Yes.
tell me.
If you were a sentient camera, what body and lens would you be, and who would you want to use you?
This is creepy. Tony, what would you be?
It's not like I have an answer for this chamber. I've not previously thought this through. Not a scenario I've ever imagined. Who would I be? I actually think I'd be that D5 there. Like, especially elegant, but a workhorse. Gets the job done every day.
Yeah, I think I'd be like the 7D Mark II. It's really fast.
Yeah. A little spazzy. You just want to take one picture and it takes 17.
And which lens would I be? Maybe like a 50 millimeter, because I'm pretty versatile, but also very fast.
Yeah, I'd be like a vintage lens that was scratched, just really scratched up, because that's kind of emotionally how I am.
You've got baggage, man. Yeah, but
Beyond repair.
Yeah, but who would you want
But
to
you
use
still use it, and
Who would you want to use you? That's the question that could
oh
make
my
or
god,
break
this
our
question
marriage.
has so many layers.
I know.
I don't even know.
There's no. Really,
I guess I'd want you to use me. Is that an option?
I think that's the only right answer.
Yeah, you decided to use this scratched up
let-
lens on your D5.
Yeah. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, my watch tells me things.
Related. If you had an unlimited budget, what camera and lens combo would you get?
Right now, I'd pick the 5DSR from Canon.
Sure. That.
Oh, come on. No phase one or something?
I don't know. I haven't really used it, but I think it's just too big and not really flexible.
I'm not like that turned on by giant files, I gotta say.
Oh, I know. I keep hoping that Lightroom will catch up with 50 megapixel files, but right now it's unbearable to
Yeah.
use 50 megapixel files.
And
in
and
Lightroom.
they all people
Even
just see them.
36 megapixel files,
I'm
unbearable.
not making huge prints.
Mhm.
I don't need it.
Yeah, I have this thing where I don't know what I might do with any picture.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know when I'm going to take that picture that I want to make a huge print out of. So I always just want to be prepared for that.
I know
It's
you
just,
like
it's anxiety about what I want to do with stuff
you
in the
have pixel
future.
anxiety.
So I just want everything to be huge and perfect. But I suffer every day because of it. I just need to chill
What
out.
else do you want? Let's just keep going.
You want to just hear this shutter?
You can hear it on my Instagram as well. Chelsea.
That's slow, actually. That's the 12 megapixels.
That's slow. Maybe I'd be that thing.
Is Siobhan asking another question?
Yeah, Siobhan, what other question do you have?
For you to make your camera noise.
Go for it, Siobhan.
Kyle Wolf has an issue.
Oh no.
Oh, no, Kyle.
I hope it's not baggage.
What
that you told me.
materials would you recommend that I look for when choosing a tripod for seascapes? My current aluminum and stainless steel, damn it, dog, tripod is getting very corroded from seawater. I wait out to get the best shots.
Ooh, you know what? I don't know if there's a tripod that's been specifically made to go in water. Do you?
No, I mean, carbon fiber wouldn't rust, but most carbon fiber tripods would still have some bit of metal in there, like holding
but
stuff
you know
together.
what else? Yeah, like if you start to get sand and stuff, it can get kind of gross.
Yeah, and I don't even know how Kyle's really using a tripod in the water, because when I've done it, the water moves the tripod enough. So I think you'd want some like super heavy tripod. So I don't know.
What if he did some like jerry-rigged situation where he put something waterproof up the legs? Because it's not like it's going in that deep. Almost like boots, almost like wellies for your tripod.
But then how do you combat the motion of the waves? I think we have a Kickstarter project in us.
Maybe there's no
ocean tripod.
Maybe he doesn't have motion in the waves. Maybe it's a still.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's an option. Yeah.
I wonder if you could put like weather seal like on your wooden tripod with the spiked legs or something.
Oh.
That's smart.
See, I think there could be something made for this, but I also think it's a good opportunity to get clever with it.
Yeah, you probably have to invent something. Sorry.
Siobhan, tell me more things that people say.
My dog's going to keep barking.
Oh, hungry boy.
Can't wait.
Oh, hungry.
He wrestled with another dog for 2 hours today, and he's still up enough to bark at passing cars.
You need to get him a hamster wheel so he can just kind of run in the corner.
I should.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How do you go about shooting an informal family occasion? How much do you direct, and how much would you just click away?
I'll bring my camera to family events sometimes just to get candid pictures. I try to keep it candid because I don't really share them publicly. It's for me, and I just want to remember what people do. So sometimes my pictures aren't even pretty for family events just because I want to remember, Uncle so-and-so always sits in that chair, or this kid's always crying over here. It's more about documenting for me. That's my taste. So I generally don't pose that much unless sometimes there will be like kids that are all the same age and I want them together. I'll pose them for something like that.
Yeah, I will sometimes pose, like YouTube, smile at the camera.
Yeah.
But I will say, this is really dark, but what I think about when I take pictures of family events is how would I want to remember this person? Like, what if I lost them?
Yeah.
What are the pictures that I would show? Because I've, had to put together a couple of slideshows of people for like their eulogies. And sometimes you don't have the picture that captures the way that you remember them, that thing that they did that made them then. You don't have a picture of it. I also say little tiny subtle cameras tend to work well, like cameras with silent shutters especially.
Yeah.
Something discreet, because you probably get bugged out if you break out a D5 and you're
you just love that.
I do.
You
I
had
really
to do
love
that
fast shutter.
I also find that people don't, like my family, they don't think a little camera is professional, so they won't ask you for pictures. But once you bring the big camera, they're like, wait. All right, every week, Chelsea's going to take a picture.
Yeah.
You don't want that. They don't really do that a lot. But.
No, but yeah, you're right. You're more down for the candid stuff.
Yeah.
Let's look at some pictures real quick, because we have a ton here.
We have so many.
I think this picture's great. In a hurry. Oh my God, look at this. This is fantastic, but okay, just cool off it.
Everybody died in that crash. Whoa.
Oh my God, that's gorgeous.
Go here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So somebody invite us. 5 stars. Lovely.
Okay, this is all the same person.
Wow. Hey, Justin, how does this picture make you feel?
Pretty good.
Totally tulip, maybe?
Oh, nice.
Totally tulip.
This is like beautiful but also unsettling.
Yeah, I felt the same way.
Like if I were a supervillain, I'd have this and then I'd throw my enemies into it.
Yeah,
just get a lot
tiny
of kisses.
lasers.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, really.
Wow.
iPhone 5 back camera.
Wow.
A fantastic detail, Chris.
You did it. This is a sauna?
Yeah, great mood.
Cool.
Okay, along the river. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, did that cat do that? Is that the story?
Yeah, I feel like he is rescuing the bird from a cat that was about to eat it. It looks like a baby that fell out of the nest.
Oh, that's sad. Is this, it's France.
Yeah, it turned out good. Night shots are tougher for cameras like that, but a little bit earlier.
That's so beautiful. Tony, we're going to be here.
Oh, yeah. Nice
Lovely.
shot. Oh, great eye. I love this kind of creative picture
is
with use of
creative.
light. I give it a pick.
I want to go B&W.
Yeah, I can see that. Wow.
Nice.
Beautiful colors. Nicely done.
Oh my gosh. How
Wow.
did you do it? I love that so much.
Oh, he says he's missing the foreground subject. So that's fantastic. I love that. I want to steal that. Add a silhouette of some long-necked dinosaur. I don't even want to say brontosaurus because I found out like they don't exist anymore.
They don't?
I mean, like they retired that name. Like I think it was a misidentification.
I'm going to
like
give this 5 stars and a pick because that just made me happy. Lovely. Good.
I like that. That's thoughtful, a little bit mysterious.
I just want to bring out the shape a little more. Wow.
Oh, they must have a special lens for it. It looks like a fisheye to me.
That's cool.
4 millimeters. Interesting. Yeah, it is really cool.
I'm going to give that a pick.
Needs a focal point.
Here
Like a
I am
brontosaurus.
alone on my own. That's what this picture reminds me of. Going down the only road I ever know. Yeah, my throat's better so I can sing to him now.
Oh, good. Please continue the Whitesnake concert.
Look at this guy. That's
He
adorable.
is adorable.
I'm going to
Yeah,
give him
he's
a
really
pick.
cute.
Curious
Great working
frog.
with that smartphone. I have to remember this. Take with a smartphone.
Yeah.
Great detail. Beautiful. Nice shot of the trees.
Love it.
Yeah.
So many sunsets. This is beautiful. I wanna
Santorini,
go to Santorini.
immediately recognizable, like the way the buildings are breaking the line of the horizon. Nicely done.
Yeah, same with this rock. You found a focal point.
Yeah, and you got down a little bit low. Oh my goodness, yeah, so many good macro shots with smartphones.
Did that guy, did he poop on that flower?
That could be, I don't know.
I love this.
How would I know?
5 stars.
Yeah, nice peaceful mood.
I just feel like I want to process it, but now is not the time. We've got to get through this.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really good.
2 shots with great mood. Really nicely done.
Oh,
That's adorable. You got to give that one a pick. I feel like
gotta
this is
give
in a
that 5
national park because those guys sometimes get fed in parks, and so they get to be a little not shy, but he's
that
adorable.
is so cute.
Yeah. That's adorable.
I can't take my eyes off of that. This
Oh
is
my
beautiful.
God. Yeah, that's the kind of thing a smartphone is perfect for.
Yeah. A lot of great
Oh, man.
moonshots.
Yeah, somebody else
That's
outdid you,
beautiful.
unfortunately.
Nice forest.
Good rustic feel.
Tony,
Yeah, I like NASA.
remember when you wore your NASA shirt and that guy refused to believe that you didn't actually work there? You were like, this is from the Gap. And he was like, but you look like you work there.
Yeah, it's like, don't you lie
Trust
to me.
me, I don't. Please, just
Was that Machu Picchu? Somebody just insisted I worked at NASA because I had a NASA shirt on. You could just
Is
be a
this the
NASA
Aurora?
fan.
look at that.
Yeah,
Oh, he's so cute.
it's really festive.
It looks like they're holding up bacon. Wow.
Oh, yeah, I like that guy down there. It's an
That's
interesting
cool.
composition. Really artistic.
I'm going to give that 5 stars.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
look how cool he is. It's like in a
He's
tiny boy band.
Yeah, but he's changing. He's changing into the Silver Man.
Lots of moonshots.
It's all fun and games till they eat your lunch. I'm going to give that a pick because what is this cat doing?
I don't know. Cats. That's really cool.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
I love that shot. Nicely done.
Nice, nice.
Good
Nice.
HDR.
Nice
See, they added
baby.
somebody into the sunset picture.
Pick.
It makes all the difference. Great work.
We saw
Focal
this
point.
one.
Did we?
I think we did it. Oh, no, I just
No, I
started
think
going
we-
really fast.
yeah.
Nice, nice.
Let's
Look
see.
at this one with the horse licking her.
Yeah,
I'm
that
gonna give
is
that
really
a pick.
adorable. I gave it a pick first. I beat you to it.
Oh,
What caught
the
your
Easter
eye?
Bunny, those scare me.
Oh, it's so terrifying.
They really scare me.
What is this?
Also scary.
I don't even know. Oh, look at this scene.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, that's really beautiful.
Look
Good
at-
lighthouse.
How about that cute
This
girl?
is really nice.
That's beautiful.
Girl.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. A lot of great pictures this week. Smartphones can do just about anything.
You guys are crazy good with your smartphones.
Yeah.
I've never pushed mine to the limits like some of these people have done.
Oh, that's a reflection. That's fantastic. I love that picture a lot.
It reminds me of Andy Shields.
And this is a good one too.
Oh gosh, 5 stars and a pick. They know the way to my heart.
You want to toss it back to Siobhan
That's
for one
exactly
more question?
what I look like when you're driving.
Oh, please.
Married people joke.
It's just because I make the car drive all the time and I don't have my hands on the wheel.
Siobhan, tell us things.
Wanted to tell you one of the only facts that I know off the top of my head, which is because my daughter's obsessed with dinosaurs, that the correct name for the brontosaurus is the Apatosaurus.
Oh.
Apatosaur. Okay.
We just
I knew there was
school.
something up with it, yeah.
Apatosaurus.
But I'm not as smart as you or your daughter.
But there are people in the comments saying that new research is saying that the brontosaurus did exist.
Oh, why did they
Whoever knows. Didn't they do the
like
same
this?
thing with the Triceratops?
Yes, they did the same thing with the Triceratops.
But is the Triceratops back?
I don't know.
Can't keep track. These scientists.
They're in all my dinosaur books that my daughter makes me read to her.
I'm old enough that my dinosaurs drag their tails on the ground.
Yeah, no.
You're
They
probably
figured
not
that
that
out.
old.
No, they didn't.
Free feathers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I have real questions for you. This is a good one from Pink Dancing Cats, who sent in that picture of all those dead-looking puppies.
That's our theme for next week.
What advice do you have for introverts to get bolder shooting amongst other humans?
This is in my wheelhouse because I struggled with this so much, and that's why I was my own model so often, because I had a really hard time. It seems so weird because I'm such a pain in the butt on the show, but I have a hard time coming out of my shell and directing sometimes, or I did rather. It just takes practice, and also just exposure therapy. Go push yourself outside of your comfort zone. Bring a camera somewhere that it seems really awkward and dorky, to a restaurant or out in the street. Take pictures of people. I think you just need to realize that it's going to be okay. You got to just take a lot of shots and you get used to it.
Yeah, I don't even know that this is a problem I've solved well enough to give out advice about, because I still get anxious about that kind of thing. I don't know. Justin or Siobhan, do you guys have suggestions for how to overcome introversion in photography? Because I could use them and somebody in the chat room could use them too.
Couple of drinks, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, there's anti-anxiety medication that can help out, or
No, they don't need medicine. You just...
some people, medicine can
They're not
benefit
saying
them.
they have an anxiety disorder. They're saying that they're introverted, and sometimes you just have to try new things. You have to put yourself out there.
I think if you can't, I'm not a doctor, but I think if you can't force yourself to overcome it, if you can't say, this is good for me, I need to do it, if that's not enough, then your anxiety is serious enough that, it's impacting your life. And in that case, it might be good to talk to somebody about it. See if there's something that can help out.
Talking to us.
I'm talking directly to you, Chelsea.
Well, I guess we have different advice. My advice would be to just keep practicing and keep pushing yourself out of your comfort zone little by little.
I will say
Tony wants to medicate you.
I will grab a beer if I'm at a party and I need to socialize. That definitely helps. But I also will, before and after the event, isolate myself for a little while. Like just plan to have my headphones on and do something quiet, because being outgoing is something that accumulates. Like you have to bank it a little bit, like be lonely for a little bit. And then when you go out to see people, you'll be a little more open to it.
And drinking. If we're talking about unhealthy habits, I like to shame myself by telling myself everyone will think I'm mean if I don't pretend I'm having a good time.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. Okay, what else?
And then halfway through the event, we'll just go to the bathroom. Like every 3-4 minutes, we'll be like, hey, I just got to go over there and get a drink. And then you go outside, pretend you're smoking, but you don't even smoke.
You're just going
hiding
like
from
this.
people.
I hate smoke.
I can't even tell people I'm going to the bathroom again. They'll think I have a problem.
Wow, you really got an earful on that one, viewer. I apologize.
5 minutes on Introversion from Photography Channel. Any final comments before we head out, Siobhan? One last ultimate question.
Sure, just because it's related to this week's topic. What is your opinion on lenses for smartphones?
Oh, I know people that really like them. I myself have not used them, but I know other photographers that like them and use them often.
Yeah,
and their pictures look good.
I always get excited when I see there's a lens for a smartphone because what I want is something more telephoto that I can zoom in. But it's always just a super wide angle lens. Like, I think it's not physically possible to stick like a telephoto lens on the front. I think you can only put a fisheye, and I have no interest in it's like super wide angle. I could make a panorama if I wanted to do that, or I just want to be more telephoto, and that doesn't seem to be an option. So
cool.
So I don't care about them.
Anything else, Siobhan? While we're here.
Sure. A big thank you from Pink Dancing Cats, Cass, for the Facebook group being awesome people. She was overwhelmed with how many people had kind words for her family. I believe that her husband is working through cancer.
Oh, that's really tough.
I'm so sorry to hear that you guys are going through that. But the group really is a really supportive community. And we've had other people in the group who have spouses that are fighting cancer as well. And they find photography to be really therapeutic. And it's a really welcoming community. So you're welcome. And like we have to thank our readers, too, because all of the people that buy the book get into the group.
Yeah.
And then they all help each other. So.
And they've carved out like the best corner of the internet.
Yeah.
Like the rest of the internet is a harsh place where people don't want to be.
Yeah.
But everybody there is just very supportive. And you get people posting their very first picture in the group and they get supportive and useful feedback. It's a great place, like my favorite place on the internet.
Yeah, it really is a nice place to be.
There's good people, yeah.
Not without some fights on my part.
It happens sometimes, yeah. But overall, on the average.
Yeah.
The mean and the median
it's a really great
are awesome.
group. Mm-hmm.
Well, we should head out because it's late. But thank you to our sponsor, Squarespace. If you want an awesome Squarespace portfolio, go to squarespace.com/Tony, and that gets you a 14-day free trial, no credit card required. Use the coupon code portfolio for 10% off. If you decide that you like it, store included, metrics included, mobile apps included, logos included. It's everything you want, but try it out for free.
Are we going to tell them about the beginning of the show?
Did it fool anybody?
No.
No?
Yeah.
Person watch it again and say, I think they said it was a Canon. But everyone else was just laughing at you guys supposedly being caught off guard.
See, we weren't that good. It wasn't even a concern.
Darn.
Okay, thanks you guys. We'll see you here next week. We're looking at complementary colors next week. Every Thursday at 5 o'clock. Subscribe. Bye. Thanks.
There's T-Guy.
There's T-Guy.
That is all.